Hi guys, it's Brendan.
And Michael,
It's upon us.
Pena Fresh Off! The new season!
It is upon us, my friends.
It's finally here after many, many weeks of waiting from Korea and Japan.
It's actually so much better than I thought it was gonna be.
And I even played the other servers with the new season, and it's much better than what they have. It's so good.
I'm just, I'm ecstatic about this.
Yeah.
It's just so many people have come back after years of not playing, and so many people are like starting new accounts all because of this one season. It's changed so much, some for the good, some for the worse. But it's just like all of as a whole, I cannot be more happier with this. Like, I don't know about Michael, but I'm just ecstatic.
I feel the exact same way. I am so glad that this update came out and it got handled the way it did. And I have no words.
Smilegate, we thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Smilegate.
You did a fantastic job at updating.
You really did.
Alright, here I go.
Let's do this. So first thing we want to talk about is the new characters.
Okay, so obviously they've updated the new characters to be about maybe 4 years older than the original
Or
ones.
3, around that time.
And they've only updated for now Hannah and Yuri, but in the future they will update the rest of the characters. They've shown some concept art, which I'll put on screen now. And they look pretty close to what the final result was, so I am super excited that they're doing this because I love the look of the new characters, and I love that I've actually got, technically 2 new characters, but they're just still old ones, so.
Yeah, I love the look of them. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I like the old character looks, but I love the new ones more. And I'm glad they start off with Hannah and Neri.
Mm.
And if they're going to keep it in the order, the next will be Bob and Cecilia. But in the day, I like how they're going through the old characters that need it more than the newer characters. Like, what's the point of updating Lucia as Speaker? Okay, so old players coming back to Panya. There's been so many people that, like on my friends list, for example, that I have not seen play Panya in a year to 6 months, or even older, that have been popping online and playing this, and they're logging on, and they've been logging for the past 2 days now. And they're playing, they're having fun, they're enjoying. I've talked to pretty much all of them, and they're all loving this new season.
Yeah, like I've even seen on the forums and Facebook where they've been like, oh, there's a new season coming out. I found this out through Facebook because they posted it on their Facebook feed. And they're like, I haven't played this game for 4 to 5 years, but I'm coming back to this new season because this looks awesome. And they're spending more money, they're getting more players, and especially with the new events that they're happening, I think they're going to do really, really well.
Yeah, I think they will as well. It's just the sheer fact that this is just the way they've handled this season. Like, Grand Prix, we had no idea that was happening.
Yeah, that just kind of came out
It just popped out of nowhere. Like Panya, the economy went crazy. Hackers came in. Everything was going for a ridiculous amount of paying. No one could afford anything. People stopped playing because of that. And then rumors going around, Panya was actually shutting down.
Yeah.
And then, boom, bam, new season.
Yeah.
It was actually a pretty good season, which I feel if they handled it the same way they've handled this season, it could have been a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Like
they handled this season so well. They announced it before, and we got it nearly the same time as Japan, which is really like, what the heck?
surprising.
We've never had that before, and we're finally caught up a lot more with the other servers. So I think that's fantastic.
I think it's wonderful as well. Like, it's just, we're finally catching up. It's taken how many years, but we're finally catching up with them. Which is It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, so next, to discuss, we're trying to go through the thing. We literally have a list about 20 things here we need to go through. So we're just trying to go through as much as we can to cover as much as we possibly can. But in later podcasts, we'll go more in depth in individual items that need to get done. Okay, so the UI. So it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take time.
See,
The way I feel. It's going to take a lot of time.
I've had, nearly 4 weeks in advance working with this UI in the Korean and Japanese servers. I'm still kind of not used to it. I know where things are, but it's just I've been playing with basically the same UI for nearly 10 years now, and then they changed it so much. Which I don't think is a bad thing. I really like the UI.
It's
It
revamped
looks
the game.
really nice. Yeah. It feels like it's a new season rather than just a Grand Prix mode.
Yeah.
Like before. So I really like it.
I do as well. It's but just tracking everything down in a way is gonna be interesting. Just every now and again, I keep on clicking around and saying, "Where is the button?" Oh wait, it's over here. So the item transformations. So there's quite a lot of items from both Hana and Nuri that are updated visually for the new models. You have a year to transfer them back and forward. After that, after the deadline comes, whatever you have the items, so if say you have Windfall Club for Nuri and trade them across to his new model, in a year's time, if you still have it on his new model, they're stuck.
Yeah.
But you have a
can't
year
go
to
back.
switch back and forward.
Yeah.
Which
so-
I was like, that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, we got enough time to, switch it back and
To
forth.
play around, to have fun.
Yeah.
But in the end of the day, it's still going to be gacha, it's still stuck to one person, so you gotta...
Mm.
And in a year time, they're gonna I'm gonna call them new characters. They're gonna have some more gacha, some more items, and exclusive items. It's gonna be time, but they'll get it eventually.
Oh yeah, in Japan, they've already updated, each week they've been updating about 2 items, adding them to the renewal list. Before we didn't have the paws, but now we have them. And some ears and wings and stuff that they're bringing over. So I think they're doing all the accessories first, and then maybe they'll eventually do SSAF sets and towel sets and all that stuff.
I think they'll skip the paying outfits. So paying outfits being playable shop items outfits, and they may just skip straight to go in order the gachas coming out.
Yeah.
So the first gacha up to the newest gacha. I think that's what they'll probably do before they start going to think that's what people want to have.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really good idea. The fact that I also think it's more. It also feels like they're gearing up in maybe the end of this year, once all the items for Nuri and Hana have both been transferred into digital models, new models, that the classic versions of them will be removed.
Well, they won't be removed. I think they just won't get any new items. Because
Yeah.
they won't remove them. They can't.
Well,
People are already complaining that there's a new version of Hana, let alone deleting the old one.
in the day, I think in a year or maybe even 2, I think they may make the decision just to remove them, because there's already 11 characters, 11, 10, whatever. And then if every single one of them's going to be getting a digital remodel, that doubles the amount of characters. So it does make for a lot of characters. So I got a feeling they're going to start removing them out slowly enough. Give people plenty of warning, telling them this is what's happening, it's what needs to happen. Give some massive reasoning why, and then just pretty much say that's what's happened.
I don't think they can do that though, because all the people who spent points on gacha and stuff with the old ones, they can't just get rid of it.
But at the end of the day, it's going to be those gachas that most likely will be transferable.
I don't think they're gonna handle it like that, because they're already making twice the revenue on 2 characters being there.
I know. I'm just more worried about server lag and server capabilities of holding so many different models in a room.
Well,
I don't know. There'll be some reasoning. Hopefully they'll find a way to keep them all. But just the way they're going about how they're slowly updating, so every item is transferable, it just kind of feels like the one day they may just say we're removing old Hannah and old Nuri. So I personally hope they don't. I like having the option of both, but that's just how I feel most likely will happen. I love the assist mode.
I do too.
I'm probably turn it off for like most games, but just like having it there, it's quite nice.
Well, see, for me personally, I only use it for the green where it shows like the miracle eye. Because
Same.
The other one, it's kind of inaccurate sometimes.
Sometimes.
And what's interesting, when we first found out about this on our older podcast, we were like, for the rookies, this would be good, but anyone else, it kind of seems unfair. Well, this time, they kind of listened to us, because if your level is above junior, then you will, and you use the assist mode, any pang you'll make from that, it will take 30% of the pang you made off, which is fair. And it will also show you if you use the assist mode once you finish the game.
After you finish the game, it comes up with saying, Brendan 2002, 1,500 pang assist mode.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they had like some sort of disadvantage, and 30% pang isn't that bad, really.
Nah, it's not. It's nothing.
It's not gonna stop me from using it.
Yeah, I'm happy with the way it all is.
And it's so sparkly too.
Yeah, it's all very sparkly. Sparkles here, sparkles there, sparkles everywhere.
Like this new season.
Yeah. But the sheer fact is there. Is that it's time to really think about more, not just sets and not just the characters, but the actual reason people will play the game is for the gameplay itself. Because like coming up these past few updates and that kind of stuff, they haven't really been too focused on like past seasons and like that. They haven't been really too focused on the gameplay, really.
Yeah.
They've been focused more until Grand Prix and Tomahawk's been the only ones that actually really focus on gameplay itself. Other than that, it's been very.
What's interesting because in those older seasons, I basically never played. But since they've added Grand Prix, the achievements and like all that stuff, I've been playing a lot more. Like I actually enjoy playing now.
I know, which is crazy to say. I actually paying penny for the paying of the game.
Okay. I also know a lot of like my cousin, for example. If she played Pena again, she would love the heck out of assist mode because she always had trouble like aiming. And since this guides you, I think it's going to be very intuitive for new players, and it's going to help them get new players in. So
I'm happy with everything 100%. Okay, the gacha. So of course the swimsuit part 2, which all knew was happening, that's out. The characters we thought it was going to be out. They also did so if you win Hannah's gacha set, you win another bonus set for the remodeled Hannah. Also same for the Nuri as well. But they're the ones people having the most hard winning.
Yeah, the rates are terrible.
One person tried 106 gacha coins. Okay, 106 gacha coins.
Which is like $200.
Yeah, plus. And they won Hannah's on literally their last coin. On the 106th coin, they won Hannah's. And then 5 before that, they won Nuri's. So, it just goes to show, like, it's just, wow.
I'm personally seeing people's rates. I mean, I don't try gacha much. This one I was actually intrigued to try because you do get the bonus if you win Nuri or Hannah. But that's completely put me off. I'm not trying for this gacha. And if it gets worse and worse, like it seems like it is, I might not try gacha for a very long time.
Because I think they're getting ridiculous with the rates these days. They're just getting... I don't understand the point. Wouldn't they make more money if people were winning the res? So people keep on posting really good rates. People are like, oh my god, I'm going to try. And then they can drop like $20. Make the average like $20 worth.
I've done that before when people were like, oh, you can win the voice clubs on 5 tries. I spent like 50 of them. Even though I still didn't win, I at least spent that money. Where
Yeah.
before, if it was bad rates, I'll be like, oh, I won't even bother.
But it's just a bit, it's disheartening.
It really is.
Best way to put it. But it is what it is. Okay, so just like a few just quick mentioning. So the ticker bar, if any of you actually knew what ticker was, originally it was a little bar in the corner that cost you like 100 points to send a message that goes across both Dolphini, Black Papel, and it went across all of them, so everyone on the server at that particular time would see that message. So it's like, that's like now massive.
Super big. Yeah,
and
it's
in your face. You can't not see it.
well, it's strange because it's only really big in the main lobby screen, but once you're in game, it's just that old small one.
Yeah, I understand why it has to be that big. I'm sure like maybe it's there to say cover up room and to. I'm sure there's like a proper reason, but it's just like it's really in your face.
Well, for our server, it doesn't make sense, but for Korea and Japan, they always get tickets like every minute, so I can kind of understand. You can see more, you know, notify more, so I get why they do that.
Yeah, so the login pop up, as we said before, that's just changed. That's quite nice. It's just like there's so much little things that added in this season. Little things that I'm still discovering now after 2 days of playing, pretty much. It's like, oh, look, they've changed that, or they've changed this. Just little things I wouldn't expect them to change, and they have.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So nice.
It feels so polished.
The server ranking isn't up yet. Who knows when that's going to come up? It might take a long time.
It is coming soon, so.
Coming soon, but as we discovered, we're like, oh, wait. 10 years, maybe they're finally big massive season update. Maybe they've finally put the expert mode in the
tutorial.
in the tutorials. Nope.
No, it's
Still that same
under
picture
construction.
under construction. Coming soon.
Pippin standing next to it, clapping and laughing at you.
It's been 10 years, guys. Just remove it. Remove the part that says under construction and coming soon. Just remove it out of there, please.
Just like, if you can't think of anything now, just remove it.
It's all we asked for. We don't ask for much.
What we do.
We do. We ask for a very lot.
But we can have
music. The music's awesome.
Yeah, they've added a few tracks. My favorite track being the main lobby track, which is Coffee Time. It's like really calm and happy, and it's super Kenya-like, and I love it.
It's relaxing.
It really is. It completes the new season feeling. Apart from that, they've also added the new song in the short game mode, which is like extremely uplifting and happy.
Yeah, I love that song, and just the perfect leeway right there, Michael.
Yeah.
The new game mode they have out that they didn't advertise pretty much whatsoever. It was hardly mentioned anywhere, and it's just like a little tab you gotta click. But yeah, it's short game mode, so pretty much what it does. You can choose 9 or 18 holes. It's like a tournament, so you can join a certain amount of time afterwards. And what it does, it darts you around the green or just a little bit for it, and you have pretty much, it makes every hole a par 3. So you either get it in hole in 1, so you get a chip in pretty much. So like, as I like halfway or pretty much just on the edge of the green, what they do, you either get it straight away or you go for the birdie. It's either hole in 1, birdie, par, and then the bogeys after that. So, I love the game mode. It goes so quick.
It's so quick and it's super fun, like seeing all the people.
We did a 15-minute one for 9 holes, the lowest you possibly can do. We're waiting around for 8 minutes waiting for people to get out.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy about it. It's a good idea, just like something fun. It's different.
Yeah, I like it.
If you wanna, whenever having events, come in and play. Just you can do a 9-hole short game. So it's just like I found it was very, the music and the different color beam and all that kind of stuff. It was quiet and not being not time consuming. It was relaxing.
Yeah. I
It
just
actually
wish more
was.
people opened it because since it's not advertised, a lot of people don't know about it.
Hmm.
So you won't really see a lot of them open. But once one is open, anyone can join, and that's when it kind of gets more popular and kind of spawns
Yeah.
off to an endless snowball. So make sure to open yours.
So so next will be the fact they removed the furnitures.
Yeah.
I understand they did it. I kind of wish they gave people like maybe a paying refund because we all bought it.
Yeah, I spent like
Well, however
500K
amount
on
what how much, and they could have just like given that back to everyone that had the furniture. But I
Well,
understand that probably would have taken time and effort.
it's interesting because we still technically have them under the decoration tab, but we can't. If we click on them, they do nothing. And as far as like I would think, you can't really put them in your room unless they have a separate thing that they do in the future. And I think they might possibly even do that. Like maybe you go up the stairs and then that's your personal room or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Just I think maybe they did add a lot in now, so you see why they've left things out. But they may have big ideas for other things. So I'm personally excited to see what they're going to do with something similar as the furniture.
I'm also very happy that they kept your posters. They didn't delete them, and
No, I'm
we
happy
know
with that.
from the Korean and Japanese server that you can use the posters in the two little like advertisements that they have on the left and right of the main screen, but you can't use it right now. It's kind of glitched out.
Yeah.
But I sent a one-to-one support today, and they said they've already sent it, and it'll be fixed by the next update. So
Some of the known glitches that we've found personally, or people have that, like, one of our fans and a friend of ours, War Queen, she messaged us saying she can't get into the Papel shop for some reason. We have no idea what's happening. So I'm gonna watch the forum post she has and see if anyone has a thing. Cause it's quite an interesting glitch. What's happening? Like for me, a glitch Michael put in the one-to-one support was my scratchies stopped working for a while. I did scratchies, and then it just wouldn't let me do it until I completely shut Panda down, and then reopened it.
yeah.
It went and to like some translation error. Michael put a screenshot on screen now of what it was, but it was just a bit weird.
It really was. Like, in the response, they said they don't know what it is, but they sent it to the dev team to figure out the glitch, so... Because they've never encountered that code. Yeah. I mean, it's expected, because it's a new season and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna have its problems, but... Like, for Walking not to be able to access the shop, or... little things like that, it's just a bit... but it's what you gotta get. It's like with any game.
Yeah.
Don't play on update day. So just the graphics. It's the graphics. The shaders.
It looks beyond beautiful. It's so goddamn pretty.
It doesn't feel like Panya.
It's so good.
It feels better than Panya.
I love it.
Like Panya's not worthy of this prettiness.
And I'm so happy because they didn't update the graphics for like 10 years, and people were like, okay, at 2004, they were like, oh, this is really cool, and then it kind of got progressively worse, and textures started getting blurry to us, and now they've added shaders, and they've updated the texture resolutions, and like, even if you go to the course and you zoom in on the edges, where like the two textures line up, they've blended those together. There's no like, one line like there was before. And the shaders, oh my god, the shaders. It's so good.
The problem is people experience a lot of lag from the shaders.
Yeah, some people can't even run Panya anymore, even without shaders, which is kind of scary.
But I don't have that problem.
I'm surprised. I thought I would, going in the other servers, it kind of lagged out. But for our server, they've optimized everything. Like, I can turn on most shaders and still be at a 60 frame rate, so I'm super happy. And also the loading times, they're basically none now. Because I'm sure Brendan, and I'm sure I've said this on the podcast before, it took me literally like 25 minutes, would you say, to load a character?
Yeah.
And in this season, it's just like, phew, and your new character comes down and it's all loaded and it's all happy and fun.
I think it's really good, but people are having a bit of problems. But with me, I'm running on the highest pixels, the highest graphics, all of that stuff thing, and then I have every single shader on, and I'm running perfectly fine as I was before.
And your Lucia, oh my god.
You can't even make detail on her. Because like my Lucia, if you haven't seen her before, I have like a pure white set on for her with like really long white hair and high over ears, and it's just like my thing was white. You can't even see the detail anymore because I have like a sparkling diamond ring that's white. My thing's been white with her, and you can't even see her anymore with the shaders.
It's incredible.
It looks really awesome.
I love it. And I love like the little kind of graphical things that they've added. Just like, you know, the Phoenix balls look really, really, really awesome now.
Even the default one.
Yeah. Especially the default one, which is strange. But even like the individual items, like the club notification kit and the title boxes and stuff, it just looks really, really nice.
Hang on, guys. This literally just happened to me. I just did a memorial coin, and I just won Kaz's caddy outfit.
Oh my god. Whoa. Congratulations.
I have memorial level 12 now as well.
Whoa. There's too much going on.
Okay, I'm happy. Did I rest of you that I'm happy now?
There you go, live here, folks.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
I'm going to go on a
So,
room with you.
Where were we?
Yeah.
Scratchy's completely changed. It's like Japan and Korea now. All their Scratchy systems Scratcher. Korea, but they're not counted.
Yeah.
Japan Scratchy. It's you win multiple items, so you win instead of just winning one, you win 2, 3. Memorial coins in there. Like as before, the rates seem a lot worse.
Yeah, they do. Like, we've done maybe nearly 300 Scratchies each, and we still haven't won a set, but we have won more coins. And what else is new with the Scratchy is that, the design of it is a bit different. It's a bit cleaner and nicer, and every time you scratch, it's kind of automatic as well. And it makes like a sound effect, like ch-ch-ch. It's really, really cool.
I'm over mustaches. I don't want to see mustaches ever again.
They're horrible.
They are
won
ugly.
Over 70 now.
Like it's ridiculous.
Especially the Chapel
I love
one.
the mode, but the best thing about the mode is the sheer fact it has scratchies within it. So, what Michael and I have been doing, spamming that, getting scratchies and sub-scratchies, doing scratchies, getting memorial coins, using it to win rares. As you saw just before,
Yeah.
I won, I've only won
Kazuma outfit.
Kazuma, but Michael's already won 2 sets.
I
Jump.
won the Halloween set for Lucia and the Snow White Bunny set for Hannah.
So it's pretty cool.
I love it. And the cool thing is you can also, like, even if you don't win a rare, you get like all the club
Got a
modification
lot of other
kits and stuff, so it's always nice.
It really is. Clothes. So, all clothes have been, with the shaders, it all looks like it's been updated, even though they really haven't. But the Nuri, what I really want to talk about is the pink set for Nuri in his remodel. That is a remodel of his Pick Academy set.
Yeah.
I personally I love that set so much. I bought the shirt, and then I bought the pants that didn't go with it, but the ones that have a bit more detail, so the ones that have the straps coming off of it. And I'm running the shoes because I didn't have enough for the shoes.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to have a set, actual own. So if that's what we're going to be doing, if that's what we're going to be expecting from some of like maybe the really old store sets, if that's what we're going to be expecting with the remodels, come ahead, you're welcome.
Yeah, I like at first I was like, yeah, I don't want to buy the clothes again, but after seeing how detailed and updated they are,
And how
it
good
kind
they
of
actually
just,
look, even though they're pretty much the same.
yeah, it deserves the money. Like even
Yeah.
if you go into the shop with Nuri, the other points item, the like overalls, are another remodeled shop item. And it just looks so detailed and so nice. And even Hannah, she has not see the good thing is not all remodeled clothes that are in the shop will be points. Some of them are pang. Like for Hannah, she has the heart t-shirt, the racing skirt, and the race shoes, and those are all remodeled, but they're pang. They're like 15,000 pang each. So
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I've already rented so many clothes and bought like every clothes that is available.
Yeah.
One thing I do not like at all though, they did this with Speaker, is that their default hair, the red for Hannah and the
Mm.
light brown for Nuri, is points, which is stupid because if you buy, say, a Pang hair, then you can't change back to the default, which if it's default, it should be free, let alone Pang or points. Like, points is horrible. You should never do that. So I really want to get a new hair dye, but I know I'm going to go back eventually, and I don't want to spend points on that, so they kind of got me there. That's really annoying, but...
It's got you kind of stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Help me. But, I don't know, it's very... in a way.
Yeah.
Like, good though.
Yeah. Also, one thing that's also good is if you own the Devil Wings for Hannah or Nuri before, that is the one shop item that you can change over in the Cauldron for free, which is really nice because that were like the most common wings that you could get. So,
Mm.
and they're 6,000. So I wonder once they release the motion items, which they have confirmed, I wonder if you can convert them or if they're going
I
to
am
charge them.
hoping so much.
Like, the clothes I can understand because clothes are, like, only about $4 to $2. But Devil Wings are 6,000 points, which is $6. And motion items...
Oceana's being about the same.
Yeah.
5, 6. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm really hoping they make them transferable.
I'm sure they will. I hope they do. I think
I
it'll
really
be
hope.
stupid by them if they don't.
But, So I won't mind if they do, because I still think my motion item for the other Neri, but
I'll be buying it again anyway.
yeah, same. Which I don't mind totally if they're going to be bringing them back. They don't have voices.
Yeah.
The other servers just use the voices of the old models, which I can see why they didn't put it in, because it's a bit weird having them aged up but still have the same voice.
Yeah.
But they could have just put it in. Like,
but see, I don't know if this is like they're going to update them, or they're not going to be in, or maybe they just forgot to add them to the files. It's very possible that they did.
there was a lot going on for them.
Yeah, like
Totally understandable. I wish it was.
yeah, because I have like 5 voice clubs or whatever, and I use them all the time for my other characters, and I don't want to just change that for my Nuri and Hannah. So yeah.
Okay, so the pop-up. So the pop-up is all the little sub-menus. So I like how it's in all one area. So click from there, like the guild, cauldron, achievements, ranking. It's all in that one zone, which I quite like that little touch. So I don't know, it's nothing much. It's having it all in one place. It's like how it was. It's like in Japan and Korea, how it's just all accessible in one thing. So that makes us. So pretty much means we're being like the other service now, which is about time. You cannot access the main shop in lounges.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a glitch because other servers is like this. I think they can add it. It should be fine. But for now, that's how it is, which is kind of worrying.
I don't like it. It's so annoying.
It really is.
It's just so I don't know.
Because you can access your room, you can access Papel Shop,
You
Scratchy,
can do
anything.
everything while you have your own player shop open now. Everything's doable now.
Literally everything except for shop. And practice and start game, that's understandable.
Mm.
Yeah, you can even open a shop and go to my room and go to Scratchy and go to Papel Shop at the same time. Which is unheard of before. And you can change your characters at any time too. So,
Yeah.
I'm glad that they did that at least.
Yeah, me too. Bad time. Because only way you should be able to do it in the old panel is if you're on the lowest setting possible.
Yeah, and that was already kind of a glitch anyway, so...
So I'm glad they actually put it in. So I like it took me a while to get used to, but it all being in one area. So shop, main, my room, all that kind of stuff. When in the main lobby, it just being all flowing. How it flows around, so there's no like loading of screens, and the amount of time switching between the screen, my Pena has crashed for some unknown reason.
So many times.
But now that it just flows, it's nice.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't crashed, so that's...
Like, for once you don't have to load a lobby screen, it's just there. It's an extra tab that lays over the main screen. The only complaint I would have is if you're at a high resolution, the tabs get smaller, which...
Yeah.
They had this problem...
in old Pena.
They had this problem in old Pena with everything, but especially the clubs. Like, your Pena bar was really, really small. But they added an option to the options menu where you can make it fit on your screen, no matter what your resolution. So I'm sure they'll update that eventually.
Yeah. So next thing, Koljan, Lola card deck, and Tiki's points.
Yeah.
That's nice. Nothing really big to talk about there, but just the only thing real big is talk about how Tiki Shop's actually useful now.
Yay!
So that goes into the next thing I want to talk about, the character updating. Character updating is so crazy. The amount of power you can get. So basically, what you got to do is you got to go to the Tiki Shop, and you get like these weird egg things that look pretty nice as an item themselves.
Yeah, they really do.
You got to trade in items until you get to 1,000 points, like 1,000 level, 1,000
Tiki
whatever. I don't even know what it's called.
Miles. Or
miles, 1,000 miles. There we go. And then you get one of those eggs, and then you use those eggs to upgrade your characters. So to do that, when you select your character,
you go to Character Mastery, and then you go to the second tab, which is Slot Management.
Yeah, so slot management, and then so it doesn't let you go up any higher unless you completed like certain things. So like some of them is like be a certain level, unlock, play 50 games with this character. It all gets up, but if when you do get up there, wow,
it's really incredible. It's like for my power, it says the maximum power I can have is 68, which is beyond anything we've ever been able to reach. Yeah. And sure, it does take a long time and a lot of Tiki points if you do get to that, but I think, you know, after a year, you can get really good stats, and it's really really cool.
It take time, but the easiest way to get Tiki points, sell your cards off.
Trade in those cards.
Some of those cards are worth 2 of those eggs.
Even just like they're not rare cards or anything. They're just
the normal
like
cards, have a good ability. But in the day, I never used cards. Cards annoyed me. I didn't use cards. I had a couple cards on my characters, but in the day, when you have an item like Elven Ears or the Windforce Clubs, you don't really need them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
One thing that I wish, and I'm hoping they're going to add in, will be the ability to change the background of the course in the lobby.
Yeah.
Right now, it's Pink Wind. It goes with the theme of the course, you know, Pink Wind for natural wind in Korea, but Panya Fresh Up here. Oh, Fresh Up!
Fresh Up!
Sounds like a commercial for a soft drink. But the reason why they actually chose to call it Fresh Up as the same as Japan, because natural mode is an option for us here. In Korea, they have no option. So to turn on natural mode itself, it's got to take the little bar used to be that little arrow thing on the side, like it was before. But it got rid of the irritating green, yellow, and red dot.
Yeah,
That
it
shows
actually
things, but the
shows
wind just
difference.
changes around, which I like. I turn on every game. I love it.
I don't hate it. I just prefer the original over it.
Yeah. Um, I'm personally loving it. I'm gonna do it every game from now on because it makes the game feel like real golf. Like, I love playing real golf.
Hmm.
It
But
just
with the background change thing, I think they will eventually change the backgrounds. Like certain
yeah.
things, like if a new course comes out, they'll change it to
But
that.
what I want is for your own personal choice.
Yeah, if you could buy courses like a decoration, that would be amazing.
That'd be a good idea actually.
So, if you're listening, Retrieve, do that.
Smilegate.
Smilegate. Maybe the Koreans are listening. Who knows?
Love us, please.
Tanya. That means boom in Korean, I think.
So there's some new achievements to go with the new course, the new season. So that's pretty much obvious what they were doing. So that's just like the new tiki stuff. Nothing really that big, to be honest.
There's like the new achievements if you play with the remodels and stuff like that.
Yeah, that
But
kind of stuff.
I'm glad that they didn't ignore it. Like, they easily could have. No one would have really noticed, and until I saw it myself, I didn't really notice either. But at least we got something now. So that's good.
Yeah. Okay. And last thing we're going to be talking about today will be the events. So they're just login events, pretty much. They're the main ones, and then there's so everyone in the team, everyone on Panya, second you log in onto the main game itself or the website, your account will be put into a team automatically, either red or blue. I'm not sure who's winning because I haven't been keeping up with it because I don't really care for the event. But I'll have a quick look now. But basically, just to give a rundown of it, is
You have to
so
play
the more
at least
times
one
we
game.
play, and then come to the end of the event, the winning team is going to get some more items over the other team. So right now is Red's winning. I'm on blue. So winning team will get 300 water calibers, 2 card pack 4s, a club patcher, and then 20 scratchies. And then losing team gets 100 water calibers, 2 card packs, and 10 scratchies. So they're not really that interesting.
Yeah, like for it's a
the new
cool
season
idea.
event.
It's a cool idea that we're all competitive and stuff, but I think they could change the prizes to something better.
Okay, so the loyal Penya players event. So that is login, you get stuff. But what I don't like is I just missed. I got 25. I'm pretty sure. No, I got 20, which is a bit annoying because I started my no, sorry, correction. I got 15.
15
I should be getting 25 because I had an original account that I lost the details for. That I don't know. It's just 10, but I don't know. It would have been nice just to be just to know that my account started before in 2010, which it did.
Which honestly, if you're that loyal to the game, you should not be getting just 30 scratchies. You
And
should be
for
getting
sheer-
a choice of gacha.
And for the sheer fact, it's only a once-off reward.
Yeah.
It's just for a loyal Penya event. It's not.
Especially when compared to what the new players get.
What the new I know they're just point sets you can easily rent, but the sheer fact is all they have to do is log in for one day, play a game, then they get the character a set for them, and then on the 5th day they get the samurai's blades, and on the 10th day they get the silver blades, the swords. I'm upset about that because I had to buy those myself because I was trying to work to try and get some more club sets, but there was no gacha club sets at the moment. There was no club sets, so I had to go off and I had to buy club sets because I was overusing the Air Knight because there was no event, there was no nothing for me to get out. So I had to go off and buy them, and then it's like they're not really working for this stuff. It's like,
And especially if you total all how much these individual items cost, a set with a character costs around $10, and you're getting 10 characters. So that's $100 just there, plus the 2 club sets, which are about $7 each. So that's over
So it's like
$120.
they're getting 8 characters and 2 club sets. It's just I know we'll never use them because we already have better things, but I wouldn't mind just owning the police set for Bob or that or the pink set for now. I wouldn't mind just having them just for the sake of having them.
And what
You know
I
what I mean?
find, what I find super odd is for an event that shows off the new season, why wouldn't you gift them the new characters?
Exactly.
Why would you give them the old ones? Why would you not give the veterans the new characters with a set?
And then like a special design set that would have been. Now it's like every single time they don't care about the veterans.
Yeah.
The game, all they care about is the amount of new players coming through. But in the day, the new players aren't the ones that are dropping $100 on Gacha.
Yeah, we are, and we will stop if the rates continue.
Exactly. It's just. I find it frustrating. That's how we left it last. But I just don't understand why they need or feel like to give the new players such high regards in the community.
Mm.
The freshman events they have or all that kind of stuff. Why new players so much better than
The ones who
well,
stay and pay for your
yeah.
rules.
But like one of the last ones they had, the new players got a choice of the SSAF set and they got jumped up to Pro E straight away.
Yeah, like that would take a year to do an experience.
I'm not even a Pro E yet.
Exactly.
I just hit semi-pro.
It's ridiculous. It really is.
So, you know what I mean? If they gave the veterans a choice of the SSAF set, to begin with, the SSAF set's rates, prices will not be messed up.
It's like for that event, the new players even got the Umbrella Club set, which is an extremely rare club set. I still don't have that.
I worked to get that club set. I worked during that log in for a certain number of days and play. We countless people worked, and then they had the hard choice of choosing between an exclusive Hana set from Japan, Gacha coins that for some reason had guaranteed rates on them. People were winning they got 2 people winning on both of those. Every person that posted the forum won on both of them.
Yeah.
The Parasol Club sets, and then some other stuff. It was a tough decision at the end of the day. I chose the Umbrella Clubs because I thought, wow, these were such a rare item. And then I stopped playing for a little bit. I come back and then I find out, wow, look, they all got it.
Yeah.
What is that? There's supposed to be a hard to get item that was highly regarded with the veterans.
You know what upsets me the most? Is that I log into Japan, when the new season came out in Japan, and I realized how much they don't really care about the new players, which in some way is bad, but in a lot of ways is good, because they reward you for playing, they reward you for spending, and if you, for example, with their gacha system, if you spend $20 and you still don't win, you get your gacha of choice. That's how you should treat your players. And I know so many people in Japan and Korea who have spent so much money on gacha and on Scratchy and all the other rare systems just because they know, oh, I can spend $20 and if I don't win, I'm still going to get something. Instead of, oh, I can spend $50 and if I don't win, then I'm going to cry in the corner and die.
But although we joke and we make jokes and everything, it's true though. Why is that fair?
It's really not.
I understand they need the new players to come in to keep the game alive, but don't throw your veterans away because the veterans are the ones that have stayed around. Because they love the game. They're the ones that are gonna want to pay money for the game. It's just when I saw the veteran login thing, I thought the veterans were going to be getting that every day. I thought the veterans got that every day. That'd be pretty cool. And I found out it was only for one login. And then I clicked on the new players tab, and it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
It just really. I thought this new company was gonna. I thought they were gonna maybe start treating us, because when they first started, they did a pretty good thing for the veterans, that kind of stuff. I thought maybe they would start treating us all with some dignity in a way, like treating us as proper, like we're giving us respect for the amount of time and effort we put into this game. Not them that keep the game going. Sure, they may host a server for us, but in the day, it's the people buying, spending gacha. I understand the gacha is what pays for the game, that's why the rates are so high. But in the end of the day, it's the veterans that are paying for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like a nice touch could be just with the veterans. Like, I don't know, if you log in for 50 days, you get a memorial coin. Not the bad memorial coin, the premium memorial coin. They're in Scratchy. What's the difference? Log in for 50 days. Instead of getting a Apple Box on the 50th day, you get a memorial coin. Like, you know what I mean? Something little like that, just to keep you coming and playing.
Yeah.
What is that? 'Cause I doubt majority of those people that the new players that come in, they're not going to stay around for 50 days worth.
Oh, definitely not. Like, we've had so many friends that we've known, like, crews and stuff. They played for, like, 2 weeks and then gave up.
Yeah, because they're not interested in it. They always came and started during an event, and they didn't know or respect the item they got.
So just like, oh, I'm getting bored of this, I want something new.
It's not, and then like we're like, to us, it's like, oh, you have the Umbrella Club set, you have all this, and it's like, we want it. They have it. They don't care. They don't know what it is. They don't know the reason why we want it so much. It's just.
Well, it saddens me that this season, that it's happening still, especially for this season, because in Korea, there's like a quote that's going around where one of the big Panga devs, I think the guy who like thought up the idea or whatever, he was like, this new season, Natural Wind, is supposed to be a reward to celebrate 10 years of Panga. That's why they're remodeling all the characters and doing all these like upgrades that basically everybody's wanted, you know, new graphics, new items, stuff like that. And now that they're doing this, and they're just screwing it up for our server. Because they're just like, well, veteran players, here's some basic item that you can win, like, in an event.
Yep.
It sucks.
Like, what's 30 scratchies now with this new system we have?
Yeah.
Like,
the past 3 days, I've gotten 300 scratchies from Papel.
Plus. 300
yeah.
scratchies plus.
And I've won rares from Memorial Coins.
So
I mean, I don't want to sound selfish, but treat your players better. And not just the new ones, because the new ones don't know any different. They're new to the game. A freaking 500 pang would be amazing for them. But 500 pang, in our eyes, is like nothing. So...
I know we ramble on all the time about this, but it's just... And we get people messaging us in-game all the time, saying they agree.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so frustrating. And the GMs and all this kind of stuff, I understand they have a boss, and I know they have overheads and everything above them, but like for the last two GM modes I played, GM games, like 1 week you promise, next week I promise there'll be better prizes, and then the next week came, I played, I stayed up waiting for it, and then bam, she's like, oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to give you better prizes.
Yeah, my
Same
boss
stuff.
said I'm not allowed. Sorry. It's like, I know it's not their fault, they're too strict there. They just think about money. And I know it's a company and that's their main goal, but come on. Seriously.
It's just really upsetting. Because we both care about the game so much. Hence why we feel like, not necessary, hence why we enjoy making these videos.
Yeah.
But it's just... Because we want the game to thrive, we want people to know what to do during an event. But when the events are something like this, or they don't really care about all the old players playing, what's the point of the fans caring? Like what's the point of actually what's the point of him recording his gameplay and uploading it? Or what's the point of like all countless people trying to do gacha to record, to upload, to show off the gachas to people? Just so more sales get made. What's the point in doing that all?
it's like other things as well. Like they're because hackers before in the past were so strict with other like software. Now you literally only on our server you can't live stream and record anymore. Like without doing like freaking 60 backwards flips and hoops, you know. And it's so easy to stream Panga, Japan, and Korea. But now my friend Hachi, he wants to do streams to show off the new season and to advertise it to people that don't even know Panga and are interested. But he can't even advertise the game because they're not letting him. It won't let you record or stream. It's like, come on.
It's just... I know there's reasons behind it. I know all this. It's just... I wish it wouldn't be this way. Like, it's just... But I'm gonna leave... Let's just leave it on this one note. This season is gonna be great. This season's gonna be fun. I'm happy it's come. Rhyming.
Yeah.
So-
I'm extremely excited for the potential of every remodeled character coming, and it's looking like a great start to a new season. Maybe, you know, some events aren't that great, but I'm just glad that it came out just as well, if not better than the other servers. And
They did it better, in my opinion. The advertisement they did and the way they handled this season, they handled it with the respect it deserved and put enough time it needed in it.
they really did. I have to congratulate the new team at SGI Europe. This was their first season job,
Proper, yeah.
basically. So I want to congratulate every GM and anyone on the Pena team who put their hand in making this a possibility.
Yeah, thank you. We and people have also said in game as well. It's just everyone loves this season.
It's like our friend Snowflake. The first thing they said when they logged on, they're like, "Oh, the menu screen! Oh, the shaders! Oh, Hannah!"
And then she's like, I'll say, "You gonna try Gotcha?" She's like, "Not with these rates, no." And then I'm in lobby with her. She's like, "Oh, look at this!" Switches to Aaron, and she has the Aaron's. I'm like, "Try Gotcha?" And she's like, "Yes, that's smirky face. I love the bits, but hate." She's like, I'm like, "What else did you win?" She's like, "All of them." Like, how much did you try? She's like, "Heaps, 50."
And it's funny because we know Snowflake watches our podcast, so hi Snowflake. We hate you, kind of.
It's just, it's so... It ruffled our jimmies a little bit. Just like reading the forum posts, people trying like over 100 and not even getting all of them. Or not getting the one I want, not getting the one they want. It's just like, makes me giggle a little bit.
But it's Snowflake, she's always going to win, gotcha.
Yeah,
She'll find
she is
a way.
like, she's known very well on the server. Lovely girl, lovely girl.
Yeah, she's great. Great conversations. Even though she called me a peasant today, but that's besides the point. Goddess Snow! Okay, she'll only get that. Anyway.
Okay, so that's once again, just thank you, Smilegate.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for me.
Pip
Bye.
and clap for you.
Yeah. Okay, that's all for me.
And that's all for me. So,
Bye bye.
thank you for watching, bye!